Hogwarts, peeps! Woohoo!
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo. Useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Lumos.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Revelio. Lumos.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Incendio.
I'm not going to lose any more sleep over this.
Brilliant.
My time of life.
I'm glad.
Thinking in terms of good and evil.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching on quickly.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
But do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not! In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against... Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, you, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply... In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like... And I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have guns.
Or hell, not so. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a Goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hector's class is superb.
I don't
Aloha
know
Mora.
what class is for.
Revelio. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
On account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terrible. Being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not...
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? If we can collect more... I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor. First suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Lumos.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again.
Serona, please. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here.
I am too.
Yes, Lodgok.
I was surprised that you seemed...
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him about Ran.
I assume your interest is to do with the root.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in...
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and don't misunderstand me. They're They should, however, be confronted and reminded whenever possible.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are worth?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy... Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. But between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, hello. I was musing on the... When I was at Hogwarts, we told horrible stories about it, and it's silly, but...
You want me to follow the butterflies? What were the horrible stories you...
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysterious. Trust me, you hear that at 11 years...
Very well.
Oh, how kind. You can usually find me right around here. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the forbidden forest. Good luck.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Well, well. Look what we have here.
tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly?
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
What?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring... For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see.
Lumos,
Good to see you outside the castle.
you too are meet.
Welcome to the Og's Head.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblin. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem...
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those
Revelio.
differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It seems Ranrock and...
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their foot. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy. Let us hope that our...
Don't suppose you...
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the... The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most...
What about...
The helmet of Urtkot isn't ancient and storied. It inspired greatness. That is, a symbol of what has been lost. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our... I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! These very are horrible! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Accio! Compulso! The floor looks a little weak here. Revelio. It's sealed shut from the other side. Depulso! Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Compulso! Lumos, Accio. Expelliarmus, Incendio. Confringo. Glacier. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus, Incendio.